Evening, everyone. Welcome to my high production value YouTube channel and video. We're going to take a look at the dbrand Nintendo Switch 2 case. I believe they call it the Killswitch, which is pretty cool. I like that name. But we're going to look at one thing in particular, and that is that it likes to come apart super easy. Like, I'm not even putting any I'm just trying to hold up the weight of it, and it just flips right off, which it shouldn't do that. So let's actually, I wanted to, interestingly, like Nintendo foresaw this event, and they put in their Switch Tour. Let's see, so why the gap? So basically, this is giving you more information about how the Joy-Cons stay attached magnetically. And it says, if you look closely at where they attach, there's a very narrow gap. Now see, do we have that gap here? Can you even see with my low production YouTube video? Not particularly. I mean, I guess you could argue that maybe a little bit, but definitely not as much as is shown in the video. So anyways, you'll notice there's a very narrow gap. It's important. It makes it harder to detach the Joy-Con, and that's probably what's going on here. Let's see. Anything more to point out about that? So I think that what could be happening, and I'm no Norm Charlton in like the Yankee Workshop, or is it Norm Charles? One of those is from the Yankee Workshop. One of those is a Seattle Mariners pitcher, I believe, from back in the day. So anyways, I don't think this needs to be on anymore. Turn that off. Cool. So I believe what's happening is if you look and you look at the lip, the edge here, you can see it kind of, the grip comes over the Joy-Con as though, you know, it's probably to like hold on to the Joy-Con. So, you know, this part of the case will stay on. And it does it at the bottom as well. And I think possibly it's just a little too thick. And I believe that because I think dbrand has actually already come out and said there are variations in manufacturing processes, and this is expected, you know, that kind of sort of thing. So here's something you can do if you want to, since your case is already shot, unless you want to have the excitement of picking up the Switch like this. So since it's already shot, let's go ahead and sand it down. So I think that what you can do is just, let's see, just around those edges there, just take a file or some sandpaper to them and sand them down, and maybe that will create that gap again. And so here I go again, Norm Charlton, Yankee Workshop. Just gonna sand this real good. And this is where I do the montage. And you come back in like 30 minutes, or it's like British Baking Show. And, you know, 4 hours passes. But I bought this whole like filing kit, and it has all these cool files, but they didn't do anything. But it happened to come with like 4 pieces of sandpaper, and that's what seems to work. So that's what we're doing. Again, if you're a pro, you probably have like a vise right now you'd use, instead of just me holding it. I'll keep on doing this. And I don't know, maybe it only needs to be sanded down here at the bottom and the top. Actually, I mean, it seems like it's a well-built case, because it's really a pain in the butt to sand down. Oh yeah, if you can hear me out of breath, that tells you my level of fitness. And let's just do a little more at the top. Yeah, it's not going to look as good anymore. And heck, you might even break through and make it so it just doesn't stay on your Joy-Con at all. But again, this case is already, oh shit, why did I do it on top of the screen? I'm smarter than that. Alright, get back to it. Alright, so that probably wasn't enough, but here you can see we kind of banged it up a bit, and then I totally scratched this. So yeah, no, I guess you could do a better job than me, but this is for functionality. You just want to see if this will actually get it for the Joy-Con to stay put. Alright, so let's see, let's look at that. It's kind of hard to tell before and after if that's See, still kind of like that lip kind of comes up a bit. And but anyway, let's just give it a shot. Let's see what's going on. And I got the shavings on the screen. That's, oh shit, is it gonna like, no, it's not gonna scratch the screen, it's rubber. All right, whatever. There you go. And it kind of holds. I mean, still, you can still see it coming apart. So I think if you just keep sanding, you know, you might have a case that works like you want it to. So anyways, next week we'll be building a table and an entire bedroom set. I'll be migrating these skills you've seen here today to that project. And thanks for tuning in.